here of the change to all news on Monday.
I remember when we, what was our start date? The 20th of February, I believe.
Yes, the 20th of February.
Well, that's been almost 3 weeks ago.
A year? No, this is a year ago. And
a year ago.
2 or 3 weeks.
I remember that first day on the air, how difficult it was selecting the first record because we had
I remember that.
been out of music radio and had never really worked together in this with this kind of music. And we wanted our first record to be meaningful, to set the tone,
and memorable.
to set the tone, as it were, for the entire run, the 10-year run we were going to have here.
That's right. And now it is time, here a year and 2 or 3 weeks later, to begin to think about what will be those few records that we play in the last half hour of our program that will point toward that final record, the one that brings the whole thing to an end.
Well, let's see, it's 7 minutes past 9. We can play about how many records will we play before our last one? 3?
Oh, 3, 4, 5, or
well,
maybe more.
I think it's early enough now to perhaps plan for that last
I think
record.
so. You got to build toward it.
You want to end strong.
That's right.
You don't want to just let the thing go. You build to a big conclusion. What do we have on the music sheet there?
Well, we could go with the Supremes, Mountain Greenery.
In a mountain greenery, where God paints.
That's a good song, but I don't know that really
I don't think it's typical.
is exactly what
playing.
No, and it isn't exactly what
Find
you need to
something
kick off the last half hour.
Yes.
Yeah. Nancy Wilson has a song here that we could play.
Oh.
We're trying to decide, Leonard Leonard. This is our food authority, Leonard Leonard, ladies and gentlemen.
Pain.
I believe you're the most recent addition to our staff.
I believe I am, Lohman and Barkley, yes.
And I remember when we hired you, we talked in terms of long-range employment.
Yes,
didn't we?
you
And
told me I'd be here a long, long time. Good retirement.
Yep, and I'm...
All the records I could steal.
Suppose you're a little bit put out with Lohman and Barkley, and yet I hope understanding of our predicament here, and that you will appreciate the problem we face and accept the termination of your employment after so short a time.
I'm a bitter, bitter fat man. Well, I am Lohman and Barkley.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. You're the only one who seems to be bitter about this thing. Leonard
It's an heinous thing that they have done here.
I think you say a heinous thing.
A heinous thing that they have done here in going to all news. And in my own small way, I'm protesting the KFWB decision to go all news.
You intend to protest this decision? How do you intend to do that?
I intend to do it graphically by...
You intend to do it how? I'm sorry, what?
I intend to do it graphically by refusing to eat. I am going to...
You're going to go on a...
Fast.
On a fast?
Slow. Probably a fast.
A medium, maybe. Why don't you go on a medium?
On a trot. And, on a
food strike?
A food strike, a hunger strike.
Starting when?
Well, I'm already on it. And
when did you begin it?
At 8:30, and I'm just about ready to pass out.
40 minutes ago, Leonard Leonard.
I know it.
A food strike, a hunger strike, usually, I think, longer than 40 minutes.
I will not eat. I will not. I say this emphatically.
You want to sit down? Oh.
I hit
you
the
hit the table there,
with my head. I'm weak, very
weak. You want to sit down? Why don't you sit down?
All right, fine. Would you pull up 3 chairs?
Yeah.
Here, Leonard. Trying to pick our last record, Leonard, when you walked in. It does look all wan and terrible looking.
Now,
I intend not to eat a morsel of food until, and I swear.
I wish you wouldn't. I know you do, Leonard.
I know, I just thought to mention that.
Especially on the radio here.
I swear.
Cut you occasionally.
And I pledge that I will not eat a morsel of food until KFWB goes back to music and personalities.
You realize, Leonard Leonard, that they...
Or...
Oh.
11 o'clock this morning, whichever comes first. I don't think
I don't think they'll go back to music to change the... they've rebuilt this whole building. They've hired 60 newsmen.
I don't care.
I don't think you can expect them to do a complete about-face in the next hour and 50 minutes.
I think I'm going to pass out.
Leonard, you've gone...
well, it's nice what he's doing for us.
40 minutes without food.
None of the other members of the staff deprived themselves of anything.
Leonard?
W stuck us up and ran away with our money.
Leonard Leonard.
Let him rest, poor devil. Maybe we can get him to take some broth later on.
I believe he's dead.
Is he? Oh, well.
By George, he is. Wait, we need those chairs, too. Can you get him up off those chairs?
Just give us a hand here. Our staff photographer.
Evan, do you want to help us here get Leonard Leonard off the chairs?
We're taking the chair. We're stealing the chairs because we're having a bridge party next week, and we need the.
Well, and we need the chairs with the desk we stole.
I think
Just lay him over there in the corner.
Yeah, right.
Put yeah, that'll be all right.
There's a lot of guys.
Does he bother anyone if we just lay him over
they
there?
will figure. They will figure out something to do with him, I'm sure. Now, let's see. What were we talking about?
Beginning to pick the music that we'll use here in this final half hour. Now, it's 11 minutes after 9 o'clock.
We probably should have an announcement here, I guess. And
From the Los Angeles Times, and then we'll come back at you with the music that we've selected to conclude this program.
Your car stalls on the freeway. Your tow truck cost could be $14 or $45. This weekend, the Los Angeles Sunday Times investigates tow truck charges, tells what is being done to correct abuses, offers official police tips on avoiding them. Another Sunday Times report looks at the safety of the funds from which your pension may be paid, at the administration of trusts now totaling over $100 billion. News dispatches from worldwide Times bureaus, varied opinion features, 4 fine magazines, all this weekend with the big Los Angeles Sunday Times.
Of course,
You know
Steve
what-
Lawrence is... I'm sorry.
You know what song I like?
You're not even here, W.
Yes, I am. I'm here. I'm hiding out.
Where are you? Oh, you're hiding behind the
Yes.
dead Leonard Leonard.
Yeah, I'm hiding out because I don't want to get caught after stealing all your money.
Okay. What
Which
song
isn't
do you
much. The next time I rob you, I wish you'd be a little more
You
affluent.
should have robbed us yesterday before last night's party.
Oh, that's true. Yes, I'll have to make a note of
Now,
that
what do you like?
as I pursue my life of crime.
What song do you like?
I like the one by the kid who can't, who's about ready, can't sing without his voice waving.
Oh, the Bee Gees.
You're everlasting, that one. I dearly love that.
All right, well,
I-
here's what we'll do.
I got a copy of that at home, and I play it over and over and over.
Here's
and
what
over.
we'll do,
Which
W.
is strange, because I don't have a phonograph.
You know, what's the name of that song? You know?
Words.
Words.
By Bee Gees.
All
That's
right.
my
Now, I've
favorite
written down here, see, words, and I've put after it W. That means that you are in favor of playing words. Now, I have selected Wives and Lovers by Steve Lawrence, so I will write that down and put Lohman after it.
No, you're Barkley.
Oh, I'm Barkley. All right, I put Barkley after Wives and Lovers. Okay, so now there's 2 possibilities already that we could use. I believe Maynard has a...
Not Maynard. You're confusing him with
Maynard Farmer.
Ted.
No, with Leonard Leonard,
Yeah, of course.
our dead food authority
Yeah,
over there in
right.
the corner.
Well, they sort of look like each
Now,
other, I guess.
Maynard, I believe, has a favorite song. What is your song, Maynard? It's just impossible to hear you,
I
Maynard.
can't help it. I got my foot stuck in his air hole.
Does anyone have any ideas how we can get Ted's foot out of Maynard's air hole so Maynard can tell us what his favorite song is?
Dynamite.
I don't think... Dynamite! That's an idea. Anyone have a stick of dynamite on it?
I usually do, but I don't believe...
I do.
Do you, Mrs. Bansback?
Yes!
Well, all right. But we'll use that in case because we sure would like to know what Maynard Farmers' favorite song is.
Ted, what is yours? We could make a note of that as long as you're there.
My favorite song, let's see, my favorite song is Bring the Wagon Home, John.
I thought it was...
Bring the John home.
I hope
No,
it's
bring the wagon home, John.
Bring the wagon...
Bring the wagon home, John. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee.
Bring the wagon home, John. That's Ted.
That's my favorite,
I
believe.
thought Morgan poisoned the water hole.
That's mine.
Well, that's yours, W. No, but you wanted words.
Oh.
Somebody's.
I'm
Maybe that
getting
was
back.
Maynard's.
No words was mine. It's got my initial there.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Why?
No, W.
No, I don't spell good either. But that's right. Words is my favorite song. Morgan Poison the Waterhole isn't my favorite song.
Well, that's
I've
somebody's
never heard
favorite.
that song.
I remember somebody here. The song, Tonight You Belong to Me. Remember, that was a favorite song. I know you belong to somebody new, but tonight you belong to me, just a little old me.
That was Patience and Prudence.
Patience
song.
and Prudence.
PNP under that. It's 16 past 9 now at KFWB. I think we have a message here, don't we? And then we'll...
From the YMCA.
Then we'll get back and...
He knew all about pot, sexual freedom, LSD, police brutality, He had an opinion on nearly everything, except the YMCA.
I have no opinion towards it because I have no contact with it.
Today, more than ever, kids need the YMCA.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
if you can. Is that your favorite song? Okay. There it is.
My foot's gone to sleep.
I don't know how that one goes.
No, I mean my foot's gone to sleep.
Oh, your foot has gone to
I'll
sleep.
jump up and down.
It's Rear Admiral Bruno I. Abernathy, deceased, sitting there on the platform.
I'd
of
like to,
knowledge.
my favorite song is Eine kleine Nachtmusik.
Eine kleine Nachtmusik. That's not on our playlist, though.
It was last week, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it's off now. Dropped off the Fab 40.
That's too bad. It had a red bullet next to it at Cashbox.
It's 17 minutes after 9 o'clock here. Perhaps, Maxine, people could call and tell us what last song we should play.
See, we have to make a decision here pretty soon because our program's going off the air at 17 minutes past 9, Max.
Don't play a song, sing your song.
Don't get pushy, Max,
They want to hear you
on this
sing
last
one
day.
more time.
Don't get...
Go. If you have any suggestions for us, it would be appreciated. At this time in our schedule, I believe the amazing Mr. Noyd has something he would like to say.
I'm going to say goodbye to everybody and at the same time perform an amazing stunt.
I was hoping you would. The amazing Mr. Noyd, you know, in the past has amazed, delighted, and stupefied countless thousands in our radio audience by having performed some feats of daring do.
I never will forget the first feat that I performed. I took off my underwear without first removing my trousers.
Well, you at least attempted to do that, amazing.
It wasn't really a trick. It was inadvertent since I was drunk at the time.
Then I remember your second amazing trick was a trick of mind over matter, really, when you took 8-inch hat pins and stuck them through your hands.
Yes, I never will forget that exciting drive to the Hollywood Emergency Hospital. Perhaps one of the highlights of my life.
Then, of course, the time you attempted to change the molecular structure of your body so that you could walk through the door without opening it.
Yes, that was almost as amazing as opening the door with my nose, eating a peanut butter sandwich while standing on my head.
From that one, we learned an amazing thing.
Yes, when you eat a peanut butter sandwich while standing on your head, the peanut butter sticks to the bottom of your mouth.
That's right. Well, now, today...
I'm now quoted in several medical journals.
Amazing, Mr. Noyd.
I'm going to say goodbye and perform an amazing stunt. Goodbye.
And what's the amazing stunt?
The amazing stunt is that I'm not here.
But you are here.
Oh, I am.
Amazing.
Well, that one didn't work either, I guess.
Well, that's a shame, but it was a nice
Too bad,
try.
yes.
Mr. Noyd, and thank you very much.
I have a favorite song.
All right, what is that?
Rosalie, I Love You.
Rosalie,
Rosalie, I love you.
I love you.
That's my favorite song, if you'd play
Put,
that.
amazing after that. Okay, well, now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 choices for favorite songs, and one of those 6, I guess, maybe could be the one that we will close this program with.
I think
It's now 19 minutes after 9.
my favorite is I Know a Place.
I Know a Place. I'm not familiar. Oh, the Petula Clark.
Yeah, that would be a good
yeah,
one to
yeah.
close with, too, because that's got a bright beat. Come on in. Just walk on in this studio. Don't observe the normal amenities of broadcasting in this program. It's 20 minutes past 9 at KFWB.
Here's a jingle.
Someone enjoy today. KFWB, Channel 98.
Have they changed the weather forecast, does anybody know? Because they've been talking about rain most of the day, and yet it hasn't looked like rain at all here at KFWB.
Anyone know?
Just
Evan Maurer, our staff photographer and Lohman and Barkley historian, is here on this auspicious occasion and has brought something. What is in there, Evan?
It's a cake.
What does it say? Good luck, Lohman and Barkley, Maxine 2. Stay off the berm, hit 'em with a wood.
Evan, don't you think baking is a little effeminate?
My mom made it.
Oh, and there are other words written around it? What, arrows drawn?
Hit him with a
And
wood.
it
He can't
says,
flew.
oh, he can't flew up at the top of the cake.
Of course it can. It would be silly to just
Hey,
say
that's
hit him
very,
with a wood.
very nice. Is that homemade cake? Boy. Forks here, there's a little cake for everyone.
Leonard Leonard would have liked that.
Yes. It's a shame. Yeah. It's a shame that he died on us this morning.
Uh-huh.
We're faced now at 21 minutes past 9 with a serious problem. We have 9 minutes to extricate Ted J. Bologna's foot from Maynard's airhole. Hopefully in the next 9 minutes, by the way.
Well, we have to get Maynard out, too, for that matter. You know, once...
We can't get Maynard out, though, till we get Ted's foot out.
No, once his foot is out, then, of course, we can go about the operation of getting him out of the place where he has been buried for a week as a cheap publicity stunt.
Mrs. Bansback has a dynamite on her, and it was suggested that perhaps we use dynamite to get his foot out. And
Well-
so, Mrs. Bansback, you want to place the dynamite over there?
Yeah, Mrs. Bansback wanted
Yes,
to...
I always carry dynamite on me, you know.
That's very practical.
Yeah.
It's hard when you're a man because of the cut of suits now. They're so...
That's right. Well, I carry
skinny.
it in my bra.
You do?
Yes.
I see. Well, that's fine.
That's right.
You place the stick of dynamite now. Where are you going to place the stick of dynamite?
Whoop, wait, that wasn't dynamite. That was my handkerchief.
Oh,
Here's the dynamite.
now, wait a minute. Hold it. What are you doing with the dynamite?
Well, we figure maybe we can get your foot out of Maynard's air hole with the dynamite which Mrs. Bansback carries in her bra.
Oh, that makes sense. I thought you're... Yes, of course.
Okay.
Fine. Now, where are you going to stick the dynamite here? Just down
Well,
the-
I think, yes, we'll put it right there.
Now, that's in my ear, Mrs. Bansback. That doesn't make any sense at all.
No, I think, Mrs. Bansback, you should put the stick of dynamite
think
down by his
the
foot.
air hole.
In the air hole there. Wedge it. I think maybe you can wedge it right in the air hole.
Just...
Was that, Maynard?
I want out of here.
We're about to get you out.
Yeah, just... if
We're
you
going to
just
get
be
you out here
patient,
right
Maynard.
away, I think, once we get Ted's foot out
I
of
need to take the time away from picking the last record that we're going to play, but I suppose
It's
we owe it
important.
to Maynard to try.
He's been in there 1 week. It was a week ago now, a
Yeah.
week and an hour ago that we buried Maynard alive. So, is the dynamite in place?
I believe it is.
Yes, it
in place.
is.
All right, well, now...
All right, who has a match?
Here, I have a match.
Ted's going to bend over there now and
Okay.
light the match.
I'm free.
We didn't take the dynamite out of her bra before we did that.
I'm not free. I'm reasonable.
Put her over by Leonard Leonard.
Yeah.
Oh, here's more. Put
Well, now,
that over
that's
there.
what... That was a dumb thing. You should have put the dynamite down by the air hole.
We told her to do that.
Now, you see,
I don't know what she was thinking of.
Now, do the rest of you see a point in this?
If
Listen,
you're going to
pay attention when we say something.
If you're going to light dynamite, take it out of your bra first.
I think that's the fundamental rule that you learn about dynamite. I think I've always known that. Well, that's too bad, Ted. I guess there's nothing we can do. I don't have any dynamite on me.
At least you got your foot out, didn't you?
Yeah. I don't know how that happened, but I guess he did get his foot out.
Well, now, it's 24 minutes after 9, and we do have to think now about...
you going to get me out of here now?
Yeah, and just
Well, as soon as we pick
moment
our
or two, we
record,
can. We got
Maynard, if you
to
just
decide
wait.
on our record, and we do have an announcement here, and then we'll come back and lay that music on you. Oh, we do have the announcement. I see. Okay, fine.
If you would all turn in your hymnals to...
There it is.
It's now 24 minutes past 9 o'clock. From now on, read Newsweek. If you like to make up your own mind, you should be reading Newsweek regularly. Now,
No. Any other choices for last song? You know a song I like very much? Huh?
What?
Old Lang
Old Lang
Syne.
Syne.
Heartache.
Heartaches.
Does it help?
Nurse Delvina Lockhart used to sing Help.
Help. She sang that when she got her hand slammed in the door. It was a rare moment of inspiration. That song went on to become a big hit.
Yeah, I know it. Well, a lot of that's called serendipity.
That's right, it is.
And I believe the Serendipity Singers had a big record of it, too. What song do you like a lot?
The Sinatra, Strangers in the Night. Doobie doobie doo, be doobie doobie.
Maxine, do you have a favorite song?
I particularly like the lyrics.
Strangers in the
So
Night.
you vote for
Maxine.
them. That gives Strangers in the Night 2 votes. Remember, keep those calls coming in. In Jersey, call Bigelow 52403.
Are we getting, let's see now, a goodbye message perhaps is in order at this time from, who's left here that needs to say goodbye?
I think practically everybody.
I guess everyone has.
Yeah.
Eaglet Four Eyes Fullwood will not be in today. They have him out at the UCLA Medical Center studying him.
Mm-hmm.
Roscoe
You know, I know
Bosco isn't there
Eaglet's
anyway.
favorite song, though.
What?
Smoke Gets in Your Eyes.
That's right. Yeah, well, we can make a note of that. There will be a special half-hour program at 9:30
That's
this
a
morning.
fine program, too. We have at 9.
3 votes for Tiny Tim. Tiny will like that.
It's a program that we produced here, and it's about a man who gets on an airplane and goes to Las Vegas.
It's our way of saying goodbye.
He goes to Chicago, and he goes to New York, and he goes up to a hotel room, and he steals a towel and puts it in his suitcase.
And that's our way of
Then
saying...
he flies back to Chicago.
Well, that's our way of
flies
saying
back to Las Vegas.
It all kind of makes sense if you think about it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the key thing there. He flies back to Los
Their
Angeles.
way of saying goodbye to a couple of guys whose names are indelibly imprinted on our psyche. Norman and Barkley, who've been...
No, Lohman and Barkley.
Them, too, have done such a wonderful job.
Al and Raj.
To
We two boys without a care.
to entertain you folks out there.
That's our happiness.
Well, just to know the things we do keep us entertaining you.
That's our happiness. It's 27 minutes past 9 o'clock at KFWB, and we have time now. I guess, gee, how time has flown here. We're at that point where we must pick our last song in order to get to that special...
You know a song I've always liked?
What's that, Jim?
The St. Valentine's Day Massacre. I've always liked that. No, wait a minute. That was an historical event.
That was not a song.
That was not a song. And I didn't like it.
When You Walk Through a Storm. Oh, yes, I sang that at my high school commencement. I remember that.
What time do we have to be into the special program?
In about 30 seconds.
You guys going to get me out of here?
Now, just first things first, Maynard.
We're trying to decide on a song.
I don't think there are any 30... Do we have any 30-second songs?
Have we done all the business?
Well, now, wait a minute. You're not just going to leave me here. For one,
Well, we got to think of a song, Maynard.
We have other things to do. Now, there are certain things that take precedence, and you're just going to have to learn patience, Maynard. I'm surprised a man of your age was like a petulant, spoiled child. That's all you are, Maynard.
I want a drink of water.
Would somebody turn over Leonard Leonard and Mrs. Bansback? It's a little gruesome, really.
I think...
What if you throw your gay bed sheet over them?
Then I'd be nude.
This is KFWB, Group W, Westinghouse Broadcasting for Los Angeles. Goodbye.